me up 2 mowers. His stepdad repairs mowers for a living. He's retired, so to stay busy. So he brought me up this Briggs and Stratton. I like Briggs and Stratton. Troy built. And then this Crest one, because that one did not want to start. It quit on me. Oh, good. He's so sweet. His stepdad, Jeffrey, filled up both tanks. Sweet. So, yeah, I'm going to let this one sit a minute. If I can't get it to start again, then I'm going to go with, hi, Mew. Peace and love, Mew. So then, if this one doesn't start, I'm going to go with the Craftsman. But I got this much done. But I was back there like a dummy doing I got this all done. It's 82 degrees out, by the way. But I couldn't resist doing it after he left. He said, "You're not going to mow in this heat, are you?" I said, "I might not." Anyways, I got this much done. And then I started to go down here, and dummy me wanted to get where, oh gosh, probably been a month now, where my son Jed and grandson Landon came and mowed, and they didn't get to weed eat that little part down there because the weed eater was battery operated and it lost its power. So, like I said, dummy me, I'm lifting up every few seconds to keep it from stalling, and finally it just stalled. Instead of mowing this here that I paid the boy to mow like a week ago. Look, the irises are blooming. Mom's irises. Tiger lilies or whatever. Tiger lilies, maybe. I'm not sure. I need to get a weed eater. When I mowed this grass, I used the lawnmower as a weed eater. I've just lifted up and put it down on all the weeds, and it did the same job. But anyways, I wanted to go around the Rose of Sharon bush. It's blooming, guys. Look how pretty it is. It's got dark purple and pink and white. It's so pretty. But I used to, when I mowed for Mom, I used to pull up all the little trees that started growing, right? Well, look at this maple tree. That's 6 years of growth because somebody didn't spot it and pull it up before it started growing. So now it's kind of smothering the Rose of Sharon. This Rose of Sharon, I mean, you can see it's huge, and it bloomed all around. Well, now it's only blooming over here because this maple tree, and I hate to cut down any trees, but I don't know. It's not close to the house, so it wouldn't hurt the house, but still, I love that Rose of Sharon. And the fact that it was here when Grandma Ida lived here, and Mom and the bees love it. You know, we love the bees. See, I'm thinking this maple has to go. I'm sorry, tree. I'll hug you, though. I'll be a tree hugging hippie, and I'll hug you before you go. But isn't that Rose of Sharon beautiful? When I was driving over here, I noticed there's other people in towns that are blooming. And look at all the bees and the Japanese beetles. They just love it. I didn't remember that it was 3 different colors. I was telling you guys that it was pink and white, but it's like a purple pink and white. It's so pretty. But yeah, I was trying to get around there. Like I said, I kept lifting up the mower. You can see where I mowed and where they left because the weed eater quit. But yeah, dummy me. I should have kept right there. It's not really that tall, but I just wanted to mow because I got some mowers. Oh, look, there's a new one started over here. Oh, wow. That's awesome. And look at this pretty red thing, guys. I'll have to zoom in. I think my daughter said it was a cardinal vine, a red cardinal vine. Can you see it? I don't know if you can even see it. But, yeah, cardinal vine. Anyways, I'm not full with this too much. I'll mess it up again. Hummingbirds love them, apparently. That's in my neighbor's yard. That's not mine. But yeah, you can see where the Rose of Sharon goes. And it can't bloom on that side because the maple tree's stealing its sunshine. Steal my sunshine. That's a song. There's another rose that's sharing over there in Guy's yard. Anyway, I'm going to take a break for a second and try to start that mower again. It's cooling off some now. And it's way cooler inside the house than it is out here. I'm going to get my cheaters out of the car too so I can read the chat. So yeah, that's how much I got done so far. And this, the ex-husband, he built this concrete wall for Mom and it broke apart. So that's where all the dirt comes down, it's right there. And I keep shoveling it back up and it keeps coming down whenever the rain rolls down the big hill. So my son Jed said he has a friend that has a little machine he could put a French drain in right there. I gotta get the keys so I can unlock the car and get my glasses. Yeah, so much cooler. So much cooler here. But I'm not gonna stay in there. So what's everybody doing on this Sunday? I should have went to the rodeo last night. I just didn't feel like it, but my neighbor went and she was saying how they had a girl astride 2 horses and she ran them horses through fire. And you know, horses hate fire. Well, some horses. Anyway, she rode the 2 horses and she had a leg on each back through fire. It was their first opening in like 13 years. So I guess it was a big show. Just got home from walking my puppy. Hi, Caroline Ann. Aw, what kind of puppy do you have? You probably said before, but I can't recall that if I saw it. Yeah, so it's going to be again August 27th, so I'll go then. I said, you think the girl with the ponies trick rider will be back? And she said, oh, yeah. But she said it took an hour and a half to get out of there. So in that way, in that regards, I'm glad I didn't go. And there was a picture on their Facebook page where, oh, it will be 78 Sound. It needs torn down. It's like sunk. It's been built back up a couple of times and by different people. My sister's boyfriend. I think 2 of my sister's boyfriends, actually. Marcy's boyfriends. It needs a whole new porch. A Yorkie named Presley after the king. Awesome. I bet it's beautiful. Yorkies are pretty. Yep, there's that cute red bug. Hey, Kev TV. How's your Sunday going? Hey, Craig Sr. Happy Sunday to you, too. When's the darn house going to be ready so I can make a road trip? It's looking very nice. You've done a good job. Oh, thanks, Craig. I told them 2 boys mine, they better get ready because I want to put my 30-day in August 1st, so being here by September. I've been hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Oh, no, it's not far at all. That's 78 Sound. Hello. Happy Sunday. No, it's not far at all. It's like, I don't know, 3 minutes if that. I'll have to time it. Yeah, so I can, once I get it all fixed up and everything, all the demo done, just take breaks and hydrate. Oh, yeah, thanks, 78 Sound, yeah. I shouldn't be hydrating with a Mountain Dew, though. I should have had water, but I didn't know if I was going to mow. It's usually water. Yeah, no, I'm not in the house yet. But as soon as I get all the demo stuff done, then I'm going to turn on the water and switch out the toilets, and at least I can go to the bathroom over here. I'll be over here for, I don't know, 6 hours at a time and not go, and that's not good. Oh, it took me forever, 78 Sound. I hope you get it soon. When I moved out of the apartments, I lived in the first set of buildings. It was a condo. It had an upstairs. Man, it was hard going up and down the steps every time you had to go. But anyways, I mean, I don't go that often, but still, it's hard on the knees. When I moved to Circleville, up there where my daughter lives, I lived there for 4 years. It took them like 2 months to get that deposit mailed to me. Now I'm hoping, since I live here, it'll take quicker, but I doubt it. It comes from the corporate office, so. But yeah, it took freaking 2 months. I refrained from calling, but I finally called her, and she said, "You should be receiving it sometime next week," and I did. I did. Oh, thanks, Caroline Ann. Yeah, the stream got taken down, unfortunately. I don't know. It says some kind of something about Sony Incorporated. I don't know if it was a song that someone played or if it was the TV, something from the TV he was listening to. Anyways, I was bummed because I wanted to rewatch it. Because I had my sister called me, and then Dwayne called, so I was still watching, and modding, but I couldn't really hear what he was saying, so I wanted to rewatch it. So I got up this morning and went to rewatch it, and it's like, darn it! So I didn't catch the part where he was going. He went and got the beer. I missed all that. Yeah, that's thanks to JR. When I was at the concert, the Dead and Company, JR said, "Charlotte, have you been to the merch tent yet?" And I thought, oh yeah, I had to get Blackbird a shirt because he loves the Grateful Dead and the Dead and Company. Yeah, it's cool how he puts it on. And then he was wearing the same shirt that I met him in. That was weird. In that picture on Fremont Street. Yeah, so you should be getting it then. Apparently, that's how long it takes. 2 months. Yeah, so hopefully you'll get it this coming week. Yeah, I borrowed money from my sister for the U-Haul, and I had to go, as soon as I got it back, I had to run to her house. Well, I didn't have to, but I cashed it as soon as I got it and ran the money out to her. I think it was like 200. I had the rest, and then um, I walked in there and said, she said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I came to deposit money in the vault." Because she's like the vault at the casino, and Dwayne's always borrowing money from her. And he says, I need to get a withdrawal from the vault." And then he wins and pays her back. Oh, thanks, Caroline Ann. Well, he keeps us entertained. He really does. I enjoy watching Blackbird. He's funny. Even when he does these rants, except when he gets too extreme, then I like, that's not nice. Quit that. But he's not looking at the chat. He doesn't listen, but yeah. Some of his rants are okay, but then when he gets overboard and starts hating on everybody, then it's like, I mean, in a way, I don't blame him. My brother had a surprise birthday party Friday night. I gave him a Grateful Dead hat and t-shirt. Oh, nice, Caroline Ann. I take it he likes them too. That's sweet of you. That's so cool. Yeah, like I said, I didn't come prepared to mow, but I couldn't resist. And if I can get it restarted, I'll finish just the side. I won't try to do the high part again. Might try out the non-propelled one. I may like it better. That's self-propelled. I'm not used to that. I'm used to a one that you just push. Guys, check out my pants I got. Like I said, I wasn't prepared to mow. Don't look at my ugly shoes and socks. That's my mower and work on the house shoes. I had my flip-flops on. But anyways, it's got every band on it. It's got like every band ever known to man, and I love that it's got the Grateful Dead emblem. But yeah, it's got like Beatles, a bunch of them. Kiss, Police. Oh, there's that guy that helped us. Took all the stuff out of the garage. Even took the tires and the batteries. I was looking down at my pants right away to him. There's still a gas grill around there in that building. It's all rusted out because they never took care of it. And he said he'd take it for scrap. So I want to catch him. But yeah, you can see I was using the mower as a weed eater. I've never used a weed eater. I've never used one. I've never strung one. He used to follow them across the country. Nice. See, my daughter followed Fish. She followed Fish and other bands. I can't think of the names of them now, but some of them you guys might not have ever heard of. but they're popular with the hippie crowd because she sets up her booth and sells crystals, hemp, jewelry, and gemstone jewelry. I think we figured out she's been doing it for 23 years. He's going to the Bluegrass Festival in Cal Hills this Tuesday and Sunday. Awesome. When I lived in Kansas, I often went to the bluegrass festivals. I enjoy bluegrass. Tell him to have fun. So he was a original Deadhead. He saw Jerry then. Yeah, my daughter was in, I think it was high school. I don't think she'd have been in grade school. And she begged me to go see Jerry Garcia. Hell, she could have just been in grade school. And I said, no, it's too dangerous. I told her she couldn't go. She wanted to go by herself with a girlfriend. I was like, nope. So they must have been in high school if the girl was going to drive. And I regret doing that to this day. So does she. She regrets me not letting her. But so she never got to see Jerry, but she got to see the other ones. But that was her first show, too. It was mother and daughter's first show, and it was cool that we did it together. Oh, chat went away. There it is. See, it's humid here, guys. It's so humid. I wish this humidity... Well, I guess it's supposed to break. I heard on the news this morning. It's supposed to break. Your first show was Jackson Browne. I like Jackson Browne. He's a nice-looking man. He's a good singer. My first was Martha Hoople. They sing Godzilla. Go, go, Godzilla. Yeah. I think, no, they sing all the young dudes. Who sings Godzilla? Shoot. I should know that. Anybody know? Anybody can Google it, please? That's terrible. But yeah, that was my first concert. People who sing, go, go, Godzilla. Blue Oyster Cult, I remembered. I just forget about it for a second and then it'll come to me. Sometimes, it doesn't always work. But yeah, Blue Oyster Cult. That was a long time ago. I don't know what year that song came out. That's amazing how Blackbird easily knows the song, the artist, and what year it came out. He's still got a pretty good memory, I think. But yeah, I don't have too much more to go. You guys, I took up that linoleum in that little room. And at first I was kind of worried it might have had asbestos, but then I YouTubed and I Googled and I did research and it says, don't fear the reaper. Love that guitar in that song. Yeah. She says, don't fear the reaper. Something, something, something. Come on, baby. Don't fear the reaper. Yeah, so I was afraid it was asbestos. But then I researched it and I see, no, I don't think it was. But I'm not taking up the linoleum in the big giant bedroom because I was reading about the linoleum that they used asbestos in, and they said you could lay a floor down over top of it and it won't hurt you. It's best to do that and not to disturb it and tear it up. Let the particles in the air. So I stopped at that little room. But I'm glad I took it off the floor of the little room upstairs because there's a board that you step on it. Oh, Rosie just uploaded her industrial recycling with Blackbird. Happy Sunday. Cool. I'll have to watch that when I get home. Thanks, Caroline. It's going to be in the garage. My baby finally gets back in the garage. It had been garage kept, so the dealership told me, and it looked like it had been. And then I kept it in the garage up there in Circleville. I lived above a garage. It's just one apartment above a car garage. And I put my washer and dryer on one side where the furnace was, and then my car was on the other side. And whenever I went out, it didn't matter if I went 2 minutes away. When I came back, I put that car in the garage. Because the sun will ruin your car too, as well as the winter weather. So now I'm going to have the garage. Like I said, I come down that hill. I hit that. Yeah, it's an automatic. Yeah. I hit that. I'll hit the garage door button and go right in the garage. Um, I never learned how to drive a standard. I tried. I tried. I couldn't do it. You think I'd be able to because, I could pretty much do anything. I put my mind to, but I could not get the hang of that. I just could not. So I never learned. My poor brother, he was sick and he wanted me to drive him out to California, and he bought a standard truck and he tried to teach me on it, and I just couldn't get it. Couldn't get it. I tried and tried. So he had to drive out there by himself, and he got sick halfway there. And that was terrible. But he made it. He wanted to see the California one last time, see his ex-fiancee, and see the ocean. And then he came back here, and wasn't too long after that he passed from a stupid cancer. You're learning to drive a stick? It is. It was. Oh, I jumped out of the car. My ex-husband was trying to teach me, of course, and he wasn't very patient. But yeah, I bailed. I said, no, I can't do it. I just got out of the car, and he had to get over and get in the driver's seat. I just freaking panicked and was pissed because he was not being very gentle with me, raising his voice, so I just bailed on him. And my brother didn't do that. He was real patient, but I still couldn't get it. My problem was trying to let the clutch out just enough so it didn't pop the clutch and stall. And I was at a red light, and I'd do that 4 times, and finally I'd get it. Oh, I remember one time I had to drive the ex to work. He was a cook at Bob Evans, and this before he had his own handyman business. Yes, you do. I agree, Caroline. You need someone really, really patient. This thing's shaking because I'm only holding it with one hand. I had to drive him to Bob Evans over at the mall. It's like, I don't know, 25 minutes away. And all we had was a standard, and I had to do it. I forget why he did he lose his license? Why couldn't he drive? I can't. Oh, no. He drove over. I drove back. Yeah, that's what it was. And I had the kids in there with me. Oh, my gosh. It was a truck. But I made it. The only time I stalled was at the red light. I just missed it. Turned red right before you get on the interstate, the ramp. So I had to sit there, and I was like, oh, please, 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 please. And I was really careful, and I did it. So, because I had the kids in the truck. So I guess, if I really, really would have wanted to bad enough, I could have done it. But I was scared, It just scared me too much. And there's not very many things that scare me. But, you're surrounded in traffic and people want to go. Especially nowadays, man, I probably shouldn't say it's a little scary yet. Just keep at it. You'll get it. I should have kept at it. I gave up too fast. But people do kind of tend to get angry out there on the roads today instead of being helpful. But yeah, you'll get it, Caroline, and just as long as you have a patient teacher, just keep at it. But my grandson, even Landon, Jed first got him a little Ranger standard, and he told his dad, he said, I really don't want to drive a standard, so he turned around and got him this other truck. They're used trucks. I'll have to show you someday when I'm over there. I think I did show Jed working on that one in his garage once, the Ranger. But then he got him this bigger truck, Chevy, and it's an automatic. So that'll be good for Landon, because he just flat out told him, I don't want to do it, Dad. So now Jed's going to drive the little Ranger. Jed has his truck and his work truck. He just drives his work truck everywhere, and they let him. They don't care. They let everybody that works for him to drive it anywhere. You don't just have to drive it to work and back. And they pay for the gas. And so he doesn't even drive his truck that he's paying for. And so he's going to drive that little Ranger because it's easier on gas, I guess. He wanted to sell the big one and pay it off, but Kim said no. On BB's channel, do you know those people? I only recognize you. What people? I, um, I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Is he on now, Caroline? In? Oh, do you mean in the chat, like when people are chatting? Duh, Charla. Is that what you're meaning? Like people in the chat? You only know me. Oh, I take a drink of this Mountain Dew. I said I should have brought water, and I don't really drink pop once in a great while. Spoil myself. I stopped and got a gas can. I should have known he'd had them both filled up. But I stopped and got a gas can of gas at the gas station, and I picked this up. Zach, back in the day, I think it had to have been the late 90s. I quit drinking pop. I was addicted to Pepsi. I drank Pepsi all the time. Not as bad as Sister Vicky drinks it from the time she gets up till the time she goes to bed. She never drinks water. The people in the chat, yeah, I know. I know Buttercup Baby. We have each other's numbers, and thanks, Lee. Sugar Britches, thank you. I know Buttercup Baby. I know Bianca 8-Bit that's been over to Rosie's. We have each other's numbers, and we text. And then me and Gracie May, Miss Lulu, we talk on the phone. I don't know 'em, but I know, you know, they're good people. Um, there's some that come in still from IP2, and they're rude, but that's what they do. But I don't know. I think if you're going to be rude on the internet, you're probably rude by nature. So that's just my opinion. Maybe not. They could be the nicest people in the world in person, but then just get on the internet and be all rude. Who knows? JR, I know a lot of them from Instagram. I know JR from Instagram. He's cool. Mister, he's cool. Richard Clark, Mew, they're all really, really cool people. Nice people. I've talked to Mew on the phone too. He's really nice. Yeah, the majority of them in there are cool. A lot of even some of the IP tours that come in there are nice. Coffee, yum. I ran out of my vanilla coffee. I had to make Folgers this morning. I just drink coffee in the morning. Sometimes, once in a while, I'll drink it in the evening after supper, but not that often. Thanks, Caroline Ann. Thank you. Appreciate that. I got, looks on my counter, it says 6 thumbs up. I think that's probably how many was in here. And thanks, you guys, for coming in. I appreciate it. See, Mew and 78 Sound, Kev TV, Caroline N, Lee Sugar Britches. I like that name, Sugar Britches. Craig Sr. Thanks, everyone, for coming in to my live stream. I don't go live that often. I should start going live more often now, actually. But yeah, now I'm kind of regretting going to that rodeo. My neighbor was telling me all about it. Pastor in the hall when I was leaving. Yeah, she was telling me all about the rodeo and how nice it was. But like I said, all the bleachers were filled. And oh, she even said there was standing room only. People were standing. Because like I said, it was the first time at the rodeo that the rodeo was open up again. It's called Rafter Rodeo. Rafters or Rafter Rodeo. If anybody's on Facebook, you can see their page. But yeah, their stands were full, and it was. She said people were standing. because she had to get there at 5 because the gates opened at 5, but the rodeo started at 7. And it's only $15 and $3 for beer. They had Bud Light and Ultra. That's the most popular beers in our area. It's probably ones that sell the most is Bud Light and Ultra, the Michelob Ultra that Rosie drinks. So yeah, August 27th, I'm gonna make a point to go. Hopefully, I'll be all moved in before then. I don't usually take the whole 30 days. But yeah, 78 Sound was saying asking how close it was. Yeah, I was starting to say, like, when I move from a place that's close to another place, I will bring everything over. Like, I'll have the kitchen all cleaned up and ready to go, and then I'll just bring everything over in my car. And I'll put the kitchen up, set the kitchen up, even hang pictures and everything. Because, I can do that with being so close like this. It's going to be nice. I've only been able to do that, I think, 2 other times before, so this will be like the 3rd time I've been able to do that. Anyways, yeah, I'll just leave like a plate, fork, knife, spoon, one kettle, and then do the same with the bathroom. And then, see, I even put stuff in my car. Anything I can get in my car will go in my car, because those back seats will lay down. I put that cat tower in the back of that car, and I put a table in the back of that car. So anything I can get in it, I will put in it and bring over here. Anything that I can lift and get in there. That way, when the boys go to move me, everything will be packed up. All they'll have to move is, well, boxes I can't lift will be there. And then all they have to move is the heavy furniture that I cannot move or get in my. September 1st, I'm hoping to be in here by September 1st. I won't have everything done, of course, but I can finish it once I'm in here. Like if I don't have flooring down, I can just put a giant rug down. My sister said she's got a few. Sister Vicky, she likes to buy things. She works at Gabriel Brothers. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that store. And they'll mark things down to $1, and she'll be the first to see it because she works there, and she'll shop on her break. And she's probably got 3 or 4 rugs down in her basement, not even opened. But yeah, we were saying I could just lay the rugs down until I get the flooring and vacuum them and kind of dust around them. But well, probably won't get. Well, I know I'm not going to get everything done, but I'll get enough done to where I can get in here, and then I can work on it when I'm here. I won't have to run back and forth anymore. And I bet Eli's going to love it, because that apartment is small, and I know he gets bored, I mean, he can make a lap in a minute, if that. It's just so small. It's not too small. I mean, it's. I really appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. It's big enough for me, but it seems like for a cat, it'd just be small. But he'll love this because he can go upstairs and explore. And yeah, I want to build a catio on that little back porch to leave enough space to get down into the backyard from the back door. I'll usually be sitting out here on this porch, and it's quiet over here. It's really quiet. All them trees. It'd be nice when they get those old houses torn down, going up the road. I did a video on that, going up the road and showing the houses that they bought. People want to buy this house, but they didn't want to give me what it's worth. Well, what it will be worth. They ought to. I won't sell it because it was in the family, and my son Jed wants to keep it in the family. So he better get his butt over here and help his mother. Aw, appreciate that, Caroline Ann. Yeah, when I first, took on this deal, everybody said, "Oh, I'll help," but they also said, "Just let me know," and I don't let anybody know, so. But yeah, I don't know how many months I've been doing this, but Jesse said he had the lawnmower, and he finally got it up here. And then I was supposed to go get the toilet today, but my son Jed hurt his hip at work, and he has to go back to the chiropractor, and so he couldn't go. I don't think I could have lifted that toilet unless I took it apart. Like if you take the tank off the bowl, I could have lifted it. But anyway, I said, no, don't worry about it. We'll get it. You're on the vineyard. Nice. I'm in Barnesville, Ohio. Some guy from here wrote a song about it. I'll have to see if I can download that video somebody posted to Facebook and upload it to my channel, where they're playing this 45 record that the guy put out of the song of Barnesville, Ohio. Sam Schumann. Or maybe you could Google it. Sam Schumann, Barnesville, Ohio. I think it's Shuman, Schumann. Sam. The song's Barnesville, Ohio. It's a cute song. It's funny. Anyway, yeah, it's not country, but it's not too far to the country where Charlie lives, son Charlie. And right up this street is the schoolhouse that my kids went to when they were little. And so town's right past the schoolhouse. So I'm close enough to town, but I'm also that I could walk if I had wanted to. But I'm far enough away that it's quiet. Now the hospital's up that road at the top of that hill, so I will hear ambulances going by, but that's not as often as, oh my gosh, Circleville, so many ambulances. And then when my daughter, son-in-law had their apartment, before they bought their house, they had an apartment in Columbus. Oh my gosh, you talk about sirens. Police, ambulance, fire trucks. She wanted to get the heck out of there quick, so they did. Circleville's a nice town. They have that Dora thing where you can walk around some streets with a beer, but they put it in a cup, special cup. So you have to buy the beer at the gas stations and places and bars that sell it. They have the cups, and then you walk out on the street drinking your beer. Reminds you of Vegas. Well, I didn't have time when I went up there the last visit because she was doing her show, so I didn't have time to go down and show you that, but I want to next time I'm up there visiting. Oh, and her dad got an apartment. Her dad's up there living with them until he found an apartment. He goes, I think, well, no, he went this Friday and signed the papers, my ex-husband, and then he'll get an apartment up there. I tolerate him for the kids. Let's just say I filed for divorce. That's all you need to know. But yeah, I kind of tolerate him. Don't stay in the same room with him too often because I might want to take his head off. But I'm happy for him. I said, I'm happy you got your apartment. But he's the old dude with the long white beard and some of my beard, long white beard, in some of my videos. Looks like a mountain man. I was young. Oh my gosh, when me and him met, I was 18, right out of high school. As they say, young and dumb and full of, you know. And then I look back, I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh well, we had some good times too. We weren't all bad. Oh, there's a butterfly. Do you see him? I don't know where he went. Oh, thanks, Caroline. I can yell. And I have. But only if someone pushes me to it, you know. I have to get really, really hot under the collar before I will raise my voice. But yeah, I'm pretty calm. I'm pretty chill. I like to try and be happy every day. I smile a lot. Pretty happy-go-lucky person, you know. It is what it is. You can't change whatever's going to happen. You can't change it. So, might as well try and be happy. Oh, look at those pinwheels are spinning over there. I don't agree with their politics, but I'm not going to hate them for it. My neighbor said last time there was a voting, I forgot, shame on me. And she was like, did you vote today? And I was like, no. She said, well, the poll's closing an hour. And I said, okay. And I know she's not the same. She doesn't have the same political, you know, what I want to say, affiliate or thought process or whatever. Um, we don't like the same candidates. So I wasn't even going to bring that up. It's okay. But midterms, I will definitely vote. I don't know. Sitting here looking at that crap over there. Oh well. To each his own. I'm not going to fly a flag though. Oh, I would fly the American flag. Yes, don't get me wrong. I have to get one because I gave the one, gave one that last one I had. I gave it to my Jed and Kim, my son Jed, his wife Kim, because I didn't have nowhere to display it. But here, I can put a pole up on that pole. That's where Mom had it, and fly the American flag. And then I need to get a light underneath it because you're supposed to display the flag with a light shining on it. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't matter, and yeah, you're not supposed to their minds. It's like I don't hate people just because they think different. Sometimes I don't care for what a person might say or do, but I'm not gonna be hating on you because you're different from me. I like that porch. I don't know about those steps though. But yeah, I want to build a catio out back, screen it in so he can go out there and sit. And unless he gets used to that holder, then I'll just take him walks in the backyard. So not a lot of traffic back behind the house. Yes, thanks, Caroline Ann. You put it very well. I respect others' choices. Thank you. Couldn't have said it better myself. It's exactly what I was trying to spit out. Oh, that breeze feels good. Well, I think I'm gonna jump off of here, peeps, and try to get that mower started and finish this yard. I'll take pictures if I get it done, post it on my Instagram. It's Survivor of Tales, Tales. Survivor of Tales. So you could go check out some of my pictures on there if you'd like. Rosie's on there on Instagram. Rosie O'Kelly. I always like her stuff. If I see it, I don't get on there all the time. I usually get on in the morning and I'll like post some little ditty I steal from Facebook usually. Yeah, I'll get on there and post that. Like happy whatever day it is or some funny thing. Oh, you're welcome, Caroline Ann. Thanks for coming into the live. I appreciate that so much. You too. You have a great evening. I don't even know what time it is. I think when I came over here to meet Jesse, it was like, oh shoot, I want to say 1. I'm not sure. Well, I came over earlier so I could get the 2 mowers. One was around back, one was in the garage, so I could get them out. I had to stop and get a gas can that I didn't need, but at least I'll have it for next time. So yeah, I don't even know what time it was when I got here. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna jump off. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. And everyone have a super Sunday. Bye for now.